Okay, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to capture a bill from the provider portal. But before I do that, like I mentioned earlier, we will still need a verification code. So I think I'm going to come back here and I will have to delete the previous verification code that we generated so that I can get another one. So, and I think we also like to generate authorization code in this case so that we can also use that, so that we can use the authorization code, you understand, um, in this second video. So now the first thing I want to do now is to generate authorization and to delete the previously generated verification code. Okay, let me delete it right here. Okay, that's done. Now let me come back to our app. So this is the code we have here. So let me refresh. So you see that the verification code is no more there. So I'm going to generate verification code first. Policy number, name of provider, and verify. So that has been generated. So I'm going to validate it. So before we go to authorization code, so I will validate this. So apart from generating it on the app, we can actually generate verification code on the USSD code. And on our USSD code also, um, you can also register. You can register afresh. So the current USSD code we have, they can do those two. But if you want to add more feature, you want us to add more feature for your HMO, we can do that. So for me to, now this is the module for authorization code. Now you will see here that we have generating new authorization code. So I can click here, enter my policy number. So it will show me this information, that's my information. Then you come here and select enrollee type. Maybe you are corporate, retail, NHIS, FHIS, so I'm corporate. Then the name of provider, so you put that. Then the diagnosis. Yeah, so this is the point where we can actually, you understand, um, we can actually customize it for auto vetting. So when you pick diagnosis, then it will show you the list of drug and services and the amount you pick them. And when you submit, at your end, as the end of the admin or the staff of Pro Health, you can actually pick the ones you want to approve and the ones you want to disapprove. So this one, so if the enrollee is on admission, you can check this. If it is child delivery, surgery, chronic drugs, you can check this. Here I'm going to put test and I'm going to put test again. So I will submit this. So that has been submitted. So here is the details: the authorization code, the diagnosis, the date it was created, the name of the provider, the name of the enrollee, the policy number, the reason for code, the company name, the plan, the person that approved it. You understand? So this is the name of your staff that approved the authorization code, the request time, the date, the time, the time the code was given. So this is the one we generated now. So I can come here and copy. So I will come here and copy this when it's time to capture. So now let me go back to the portal, the users portal. So on this portal, this is where the hospitals will log in, this is where the users will log in, and this is where the client will log in. So I will log in as the hospital. So it will request for my UPN. So my UPN should be AM1600, then the password. I'm not sure of the password. I think the password should not be this, but let me try it. I can't. Yesterday, I remember I forgot that password. So let me try it this time around. Okay, the password is correct. So this is the dashboard for the provider portal, and this is the all the information they will see the on the provider portal. They will see all this. Now let me come to, we are dealing with capturing of bills. So now let me show you something. Here, this is where provider validate enrollee. So when they click here, it brings them to this place. Now you will see the code that we just validated now. This is the code here, so the provider can actually see it from their end too. So if they want to validate, they can come here, put the validation code. But in your own case now, we are going to change this from validate code to policy number. So when the enrollee go there, they don't need to go with code, they go with their policy number, and the provider will put the policy number here and validate if the enrollee can access care or not. Now let me come back to the same enrollee management, request authorization. So when the enrollee visit the provider can actually request for authorization code. So these are the authorization code we generated now. The one I generated in the morning and the one I generated now, you can see it here. Then this is request for authorization. So if you want to request, you can actually send this request to Pro Health from the provider portal. So on the provider portal, since you are requesting for automated vetting, we can now add the drug and services here. So they will be able to pick the drug and the services just like we did when we were capturing bills, and send it. So now we have this. So now the next thing is to capture. So on this capturing, we have capture bills, saved bills, submitted bills, vetted bills, payment advice. Now let's quickly go through them before we capture. So for capture bills, you are only going to see those bills, the ones, the authorization code we generated, verification code we generated, that we are here to capture the bill. So the last one we did is this, and you will remember we are here to capture the bill. So this is where you capture. We'll come back to this shortly. Then the next one is saved bills. So any bills that has been captured by the provider, they can actually be capturing and be saving it. You will remember I mentioned earlier that you are going to be submitting your bills once in a month, except if you now give them the opportunity to submit more than one batch. So any bill you capture, if you capture a bill on the 1st of July, you save it here. On the 2nd of July, you save it. Then at the end of the month, when you want to submit all your bills, or anytime you want to submit all of them, you just come here and submit for the whole month, just once. Then submitted bills, any bills you have submitted, you will see them here. Now you will see the two bills we have submitted. This is the one we treated just now, and this is the one I used for a test in the morning, not paid. This one has been paid. You can also still view, the provider can still view it on their portal. You can view it, you can view the breakdown, the detailed information, they can view everything. Let me close this. And they can download it. They can download this bill. Then they can download submitted bills. So they can either click here to download it. That is that. Then payment advice. Okay, vetted. So vetted bills. So bills that they are vetted. If your bill has been vetted, you will see it here, but they won't see anything because the only bills that we vetted, we have already moved it for payment and it has been marked as paid, so they won't see anything. Then payment advice. So the bills that has been paid, you will see the payment advice. So this is payment advice for that bill we mark paid. You can still view it and you can download the payment advice. So I can click here to download payment advice. You will see it's downloading, and when it finishes downloading, it show you this. So let me quickly open the payment advice so that you can see it. So this is the payment advice, the name of the enrollee, the amount for drugs, amount for services, total sum, So all those things you will see the breakdown in details. Then the comments, how the bills was vetted, how the bills were vetted. You will see all the information here and all the comments. You will see all the details right there inside.